Lofting end zone, there it is, a touchdown to Kelce.
This is Mongolian Mindset, and today we're going to be typing Travis Kelce, tight end, going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. We're going to be typing Travis Kelce because he's all over the news because of his dating with isfj Taylor Swift. So we're going to use Linda Barrens Interaction styles combined with cognitive function to figure out his personality type. We're going to go over and check with the monkeys who have personality database and see what they have Travis Kelce as. Usually it's fucking wrong, but let's go check it. So yeah, they have Travis Kelce as an ESFP. Okay, so we'll make sure that he meets these metrics. These are the metrics here following this chart here. So ESFPs are informative, they're initiating, they're concrete, they're progression, so they're journey focused, TEFI, and SENI, and they're interest based. Okay, so they're gonna be looking at what they get out of a situation. If he meets those metrics, we will call him ESFP. If he don't, we actually figure out his actual personality type. And guys, we're still doing the free typing sessions with us. All you have to do is subscribe first and join our Facebook page or Discord and message our moderator Cody, and he'll get back to you with a time where we're available. Okay, so let's get into it, and comment below what you think Travis Kelce type is. Okay, and let's get into it.
I am your host, Kristen Cavallari, and I am very excited about my guest today. He is a two-time Super Bowl champ. He recently hosted Saturday Night Live. He has his own podcast with his brother Jason, and he's just an absolute fan favorite. I'm talking to the one and only Travis Kelce. Hi.
What's going on? What's going on, Kristen? How you doing?
I'm good. It's so good.
Kristen, how you doing? So he's initiated there. Okay, he's taking a little control there.
Good to see you. You are extremely busy. You just kicked off the new football season, so I really, really appreciate you taking the time and being here today.
Of course, we're gonna have some fun on here. I know we will.
Yeah, we are. Yes,
and football, I haven't technically started the season yet, considering that I wasn't able to play that first game, but it's gonna be an electric year. I can feel it.
There you go. And you're rocking and rolling. You guys are off and running. All right. It's safe to say that everybody knows your name. And I saw it firsthand when we met. We were at the Surf Lodge in the Hamptons, and I've never seen anything like this, where literally every single person in there was coming up to you. They wanted to talk to you, or at least.
Right, so this woman is coming off SENI. This woman's coming off TEFI. It's this woman INTJ.
Just shake your hand. And I think it's really important to note that you were very gracious with everybody. You were very engaging and really took the time, which was very sweet. But my question is, when someone has people constantly coming up to them and putting them on a pedestal, I think it can be really difficult to stay grounded in reality. So I want to know what you do and who you surround yourself with to make sure that you are staying grounded.
Well, yeah, and jumping off right into the good stuff. Actually, when I met you, everybody was doing the same thing about you. So I got to commend you for
everybody else was doing the same thing about you. So he's dropping some FE on her there. That's some FE, trying to make her feel good.
Keeping your cool and being very gracious as well. But I like to say that I got a good,
and I would say he initiated that as well. So
a group of friends. I got a good group of people around me that we keep things light. We all make fun of each other. We all have fun with it. So I know exactly where I stand in terms of, the reality of things. Knowing that, the football uniform can make you look like a superhero, make you look kind of more important than you are. So I like to just, remain kind of grounded. I got a lot of good family and friends that make sure that I stay that way. So,
So he's downplaying his achievements. Okay, so that would be indicative of a TIFE user. But let's keep going.
But at the same time, I think it's fun having people come up to you and recognize you. And I'd love to hear your story and how we can relate, or just what you appreciate, and get to, just learn something new from somebody, I guess.
I love that. No, that was definitely apparent. And again, I thought it was very sweet, and you're making these people's lives. So I think that's awesome. I first learned who you were in 2016 when your show Catching Kelce was on E. It was a dating show similar to The Bachelor, but I would say a lot more fun. So,
Similar to The Bachelor.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, looking for the
Initiated again, similar to The Bachelor.
one. I want to know how seriously you took the show because as a viewer, I felt like, yeah, you were looking for a girl, but like you were in on the joke and you were just having a good time with it.
Yeah, it was that show was so funny to me, and it was a blast to actually like go through because the production and the directors, everybody that kind of was behind the scenes working the magic, they were all like making it.
They were all, that's going to be SE. He's talking about what other people are doing in the environment, not recanting his own personal first person experience. He's going second and third person. So this guy's an SENI user as well.
Fun to come into work every single day. And the girls were obviously awesome and they were funny. But it was probably
They, SENI. That's more SE.
after the first or second like day filming that I was like, yeah, there's really nothing here. But we can make a show out of it for sure. We can make a show out of it for sure. We're already here. We're, might as well make the best of the situation. So I kind of just jumped on board with everybody on what would be the best show and how we can make it the most entertaining. But yeah, it was an interesting scenario. Kind of turned me away from what reality TV really was.
Okay, so that leads me to my next question because obviously I'm from reality TV, so I'm always so curious other people's experiences. Was your show kind of real? Was it pretty set up? Like when you look back at it, what do you think of?
I don't want to say the conversations weren't real. Like once we were on camera and it was me and a young lady, or it was me and somebody on camera, like my brother or my manager or even my mother who was on the show, I dragged her into it. I think it was just I think that was real. But for the most part, it was like you were driving a narrative the entire time. You were trying to like get everybody that was watching, or that everybody that will be watching, an understanding of, I don't know, kind of the concept of the show. And it was an interesting scenario. I think that it's a lot more thought out than most people think reality TV is.
I know, and I hate bursting people's reality bubbles, but I think it's very hard to capture reality. It just is, unless you have cameras on you 24/7. I mean, no one's life is actually that interesting.
And that's what I'm saying, good reality. Like it's hard for you to go into a situation knowing that, just randomly you're going to get some great content. Like, no, you kind of got to stir that pot and make sure that everything's moving in the right direction. And a lot of that had, like, having that mindset kind of drove the direction of the show. So it's like some of the girls that I maybe wanted to stay on a little bit longer or more than others.
Girls that I wanted to stay on, okay, what he wants, he's not talking about what other people
if they were entertaining, we kind of like kept some of the girls on the show a lot longer than
more of the interest of the things. Okay, this guy's coming off concrete. Okay.
Than usual, but so it was just it was a fun roller coaster, and it kind of, I'm not gonna say it ruined reality TV for me, but I watch reality TV completely different now.
I know it. So do I. I'm like, that's set up. That didn't really happen.
And that is sounding as though this guy, with being concrete, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him for direct as well. He's coming off very direct. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit him for a couple of these things, these metrics here. Okay, so let's go and hit him for direct, because he is direct. Okay, so we hit him for direct. That eliminates 8 types. He's not informative. He's not giving extra information. He's not beating around the bush. So with that being said, he is direct. That eliminates 8 types. Okay, we're looking at also this guy is coming off concrete. He believes in the what is and not the what if. He's in reality. He's pretty present in reality as well. So with that being said, we're down to a direct and concrete. That would eliminate all of the NFs and the NFs and the NTs. We're down to a SP or a STP or STJ. Okay, that's what we're down to right now. We're down to those 4 because of that.
Happen. I can't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
I would imagine that the guys gave you so much shit in the locker room for doing the dating show.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nobody really like tuned into it. We were all focused on football at that point. Thankfully, that we had a season going on, so there were other things to distract everybody from the reality show. But yeah, I got ragged on quite a bit, and I still, I'll still hear it from Coach Andy Reid every now and then that I actually did the show.
That's good. I think that's good for you. All right, you've obviously probably heard the term TV crush, right? Like, you know what a TV crush is. It's when you see someone on TV.
And this guy's not going through like any journeys or anything like that. So sounding very outcome.
You probably haven't met them yet, but you just have this like little crush on them. You were 100% my TV crush when this show was on. I was in love with you. Yes.
Stop it. You like the Johnny Bravo, with no fade? I got
it again.
a nice little fade going right now. Shout out to
Patty. I like your fit and your mustache. It's a good look for you.
Yeah, the stash, you already know. I see that you got the girl stash behind you.
I sure do.
That's another thing, a part of the show is that the producers, and I was on E Network, or E Entertainment Network.
I see you got that girl stash behind you. That's going to be SE. Environment.
They kind of gave me like
you
can't do a can and can't do list. It's like you can't get the high and tight fade. We want to keep the hair a certain length, the beard a certain length. So it was like, and there were a lot of things that we did in the show, a lot of the dates and a lot of the events that we went to that typically weren't really my vibe. So it was like I don't know,
they wanted to make you the
somebody that really wasn't me.
Okay, exactly. So you're ruining it for me now.
Exactly. I'm just
all of us
letting you know how it is. I'm just letting you know how it
real.
is.
That's hilarious. All right, well, speaking of crushes, I want to get into the mindset of a man right now, okay? How long does it take for you to know if you're going to like someone or not? Because I feel like I know immediately, and I feel like most guys are like that too.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's to really dive into a relationship with somebody, I feel like it's going to take at least, I don't know, it's going to take some time. I feel like you really got to know somebody to take that step and really like be committed and be in full throttle. I can't
see. So what's going on here? She's a INTJ. She knows what she wants. Travis Kelce's coming off like an ESTP. He don't know what he wants, so it takes him a lot harder. Okay.
Just like meet somebody and just automatically think that, you know what I mean, forever is just a day away. You know, it's just, I think that's just, it's too much, and I'm setting myself up for failure. So I don't know. I think it takes quite a bit of time for somebody to really get to know somebody and really get to find that affection and love for them.
Okay, I think that's a really great answer. But what about that chemistry? Like, do you think that spark, that initial spark, can grow, or that's either there or not? You do think that can grow?
Yeah, 100%. I think it can grow. I think it's you know, the initial spark is always fun. You know, that's the.
I think from Travis Kelce, that's TI. So we do have a cognitive function breakdown. So if you want to be more enlightened on how the cognitive functions outplay, check out those videos. Really good. It took me a while to do those, so highly recommend.
That's the peak of the roller coaster for the majority of it. But at the same time, you know, as you get to know somebody, or you get to see their tendencies and what they do on a daily basis.
SE, we're closing that out. So this guy's SENI. Okay, it's SENI. That being said, that eliminates the STJs. We are down to the STPs. This guy is either ISTP or ESTP, and he's not really going through the journey or the progression or anything. Seems to be outcome. So we're practically done here. Okay, he's ESTP. Let's watch a little bit more.
I think all of that can grow 100%.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What the fuck was the progression there? There was none.
Yeah, I disagree. I think attraction can grow, and I think obviously like your love for someone grows, but I think that initial chemistry is
you think that's the best it'll ever be?
No, I'm not.
You think that's the best that'll ever be? Initiating again to go ahead and take that off the board. We're fucking done. He's Travis Kelce is an ESTP. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we know in the group you guys were thinking he was an ESTJ. He's not talking from a first person perspective. It's all about what other people are doing. So Travis Kelce we got as an ESTP. With this guy, I'm gonna go. He is a 7, Enneagram 7. Let me make sure I get this. ESTP. Let's go. ESTP. Enneagram 7, 7W8. This guy. 7W8, Travis Kelce, 7W8. With that guy, probably self-preserving. SP, overall, SP, SO. Okay. So we got for Travis Kelce. Comment below what you thought Travis Kelce is. We have Taylor Swift as an ESFP. So we got 2 people with SE Dom dating. Interesting. I look forward to see how things are going to play out with that. Comment below how long you think their relationship is going to last. Do you think it's going to go you think they're going to get married? I mean, if I was Taylor Swift, 32, 33, 34, I don't know exactly how old she is. I have to verify that. Let's see. How old is Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift age 33. Okay, so she's 33. So that'd be interesting to see how they do things. With this Mongolian mindset, and we are out.